All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie? Probably not after this full week of listening to Mr. DeJoyless talk all that schmack about us. A little aggravating, but a little over a year ago, one of you guys commented and mentioned something about the post office having their own bank. Sounded weird to me because I didn't know that was a thing. So I did a little bit of research, and it was interesting. It was interesting that I, found information about the post office in the past having its own bank, and it should interest you that they are starting a pilot program that we didn't even know existed already. Didn't even know it. So I'm gonna read. I don't have my glasses. Left them in my work truck. So bear with me as the old man attempts to read this. And if you don't want to hear the old man read this same article is in the pinned comment. Alrighty. Let's talk. The United States Postal Service has quietly relaunched a banking program that includes check cashing at a handful of post office locations. The program, which began September 13th at post offices in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, the Bronx, boogie down, baby, and Falls Church, Virginia, allows customers to purchase gift cards of up to $500 using their payroll or business check for a small, flat fee. That could serve the 1 in 4 American households who are unbanked or underbanked per a 2017 Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation survey. Meaning 1 out of 4 people don't even have a bank account. It's interesting. The efforts come after increased call from progressive politicians to offer public banking option in the U.S., and it is a collaborative effort between the USPS and American Postal Workers Union. Again, why didn't the union tell us about this? Why didn't y'all tell us about this? I mean, they're like, well, you should have known. No, tell us about this. Cousin, I'm sure there's people that are shop stewards didn't know this. Offering new products and services that are affordable, convenient, and secure aligns with the Postal Service delivering for America 10-year plan to achieve financial sustainability and service excellence, said the USPS spokesperson. She added, is an example of how the Postal Service is leveraging its vast retail footprint and resources to innovate, meaning we just got a lot of post offices nationwide. That's what she means. Though Americans may be largely unfamiliar with the public banking, the offering is nothing new for the USPS. We're learning today, family. We're learning. When a post office was also a bank. In 1910, a congressional act established the Postal Savings System, allowing customers, some of who were immigrants, use the banking at post offices in other countries to deposit cash at their local post office. Well, slap me silly and shave me naked. It was something that was just a normal part of the fabric of everyday American life, that you could deposit your money in the post office. A historian, policy analyst, and author, Shaw said the program largely started as a result of grassroots advocacy by farmers and workers, and the banking industry was largely against the public option. Wow, we won't read that. A steady drumbeat of support. As it stands, the services provided at the 4 USPS pilot program locations are relatively limited, though the Washington Post reports that the program is likely to expand to locations and services like ATM access and bill payment services. Additionally, momentum has been growing around the idea of leveraging post offices for public banking. I think this is a good idea. It's my opinion. It says underserved Americans need financial services that work for them. I agree with that. You should too. The Postal Service is in an excellent and in some ways unmatched position to meet these citizens' needs. Meaning, you find post offices every damn place in the country. Think about that. We're everywhere. I'm trying to keep politics out of this, so I'm skipping a couple parts. I think that it's actually been a pretty steady drumbeat over the last 10 years or so of experts and Inspector General at the post office and members of Congress and pretty much everybody saying that the postal bank needs to come back. Says, save the post office. Again, I'm trying to keep politics out of this. All right. How public banking differs. I think the big difference has to do with the kind of mission and purpose that such a bank would have. There are certain potential services that private banks aren't interested in offering because the profitability isn't there. So this means there's a whole range of individuals and locations that do not get served by these banks. Advocates for postal banking see it as an opportunity to serve those in banking deserts or locations that have no access to a physical bank for deposits or withdrawals. Meaning that you live in a very rural area that ain't got no bank around you. You know, we always got some places, damn post office. We just seem to be everywhere. Right. While there are more commercial bank branches in operations across the U.S., there are currently more than 34,000 postal offices nationwide. The footprint is large, roughly the same number as all U.S. Starbucks, McDonald's, and Walmart locations combined, and spans unbanked areas in rural, suburban, and urban settings. I think in terms of viable partners for public option for banking, the post office is just, a very clear option. While the new program is aimed at investigating how the USPS can boost profits, it can also offer lower income individuals to reprieve from companies that offer predatory payday loans or check cashing services. Payday loans are personal, man. Don't do no payday loan. All right, we're government workers. Don't do that. They'll eat your check up. I mean, I have the BMG Money in the video description as well as Cashable if you guys need a loan. Those seem to be very expensive, but nothing like a payday loan. Don't do that. Don't do that. A lot of times these places do charge a lot of money, and that's why they are seen as exploitative. Check cashing is sometimes where you have people paying a lot of money to do. The Postal Service's price to do it right now is not the lowest you can find, but it's competitive, and it's certainly better than you can find in a lot of places. And then there's trust that the people have in the Postal Service. I'm going to leave the remainder of this article in the video first pinned comment. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. That's a way to generate some funds. Just imagine if they actually utilized every postal worker and we had our own banking. Man, that would be phenomenal. Again, this is my opinion, because the people that work at the bank are clearly going to be some form of a postal worker. Means that we ain't the brightest of all, of all light bulbs. But think about this, man. It's a banking system. More, I don't know if it's a credit union, but it's something like a banking. Just imagine we'd be able to have access to, car loans or whatever. It's our own personal thing. And they'd have the money. Just, you get your check deposit into there, and they would actually have some capital instead of cutting all you know what? I'm not going to go into the other stuff. This is about this. I just want your opinion. Tell me what you guys think, and tell me why no one told us about this. I'm a little shocked. Yeah, that part. And I'm part of the APWU, so it is what it is. Nonetheless, this is JH with a little bit of informaciones. And if you guys have some informaciones that you want to share with me, please email me. My email is always in the video description. It is the first thing you'll see. It is finesse. Jazimmy, and we out.